Alright, so I'm trying to clean the evaporator core on this second gen cruze, 2017. So, you know, your options are you can come up through this drain tube right here. You can disconnect this here and then go up through underneath the air box. And obviously you got to pull this whole side piece off. That's how you get there, but that'll get you to, I guess, the back side of the evaporator core. So where the air comes out of the evaporator core. But I want to clean the side where all the dirt would be getting in. So basically the front side. Now you could try to pull out the blower motor and then work your way down through the ducting over here. And then also, you'll see up here there's that hanging sensor wire. Now that is the evaporator core air temperature. You can see that little slot right above it. That's where that goes in. And that's the back side of the evaporator core still. So the side we want to get to, or at least the side I want to get to, I'm not telling you how to clean your core, but what I want to do is get to the other side. So what I did is I came down here, and you see right back here, I drilled a little tiny hole. Just big enough to get my nozzle through. Well, first I put my endoscope through it and checked it out with the camera to see. But yeah, the evaporator core is definitely right on the other side of this. So if you drill this, if you do this, be real careful. You know, it's going to try to bite, it's going to try to go through. Now, of course, where I drilled it, I'm actually clear of the evaporator core. So even if I did go too deep, you shouldn't hit it. But be extra careful. Do not screw this up. You hit your evaporator core, it's game over. You're going to have to tear the entire dash out of the car. I mean, I'm talking the process to get this evaporator core out. You got to take the fucking doors off. You got to take this whole dash out. And I think they just dropped the steering wheel down, but it's nuts. You got to take out the front assembly for the wipers. It's absolutely wild. Do not want to do that. You basically got to disassemble the entire car. So do not screw that up if you do this. But that does get me to the back side. So I went in there with an endoscope, or the front side, I guess, the side that the air is hitting first. And you know, that's where I sprayed my cleaner in. I think I might go up through the sensor slot up here and clean that side too. Because even going through this hose, if you go up through this hose, it's tough. There's like you got to get all the way to the back, and then there's a slot like above it. And until you get your hose up inside that slot, you're not actually in the evaporator core chamber. So if you just jam a hose up through here, like a lot of videos recommend you go from underneath the car, just, you know, for any car, and just jam a hose up and spray from below. I mean, there's no way. There's no way you're going to really be getting much of anything on the actual evaporator core. So I don't think that's really a viable option. I mean, at the minimum, try to get it from here and try to get up through that slot. But, you know, without an endoscope to like even see where you got to go, I don't see how you could do it and really know for sure that you actually even did it. I think going through the sensor slot up here is definitely the preferred method. You know, if you don't want to drill any holes. But yeah, that's my solution. And you know, good luck with that, guys. Have fun.